i landet.
Will Imran Khan or his party be able to take part in that election?
I would see no reason why not,
Because your interior minister has said that his party should be banned.
Well, that's my interior minister's views. He can have that views, and I think this.
He's in your government.
Look, this political party has not only been a political party; it has been a force of great chaos.
But will he be a part of the next election?
He should be a part of. As far as I know, there's every reason to believe that he will be part of next election.
Explain to us why your government is arresting politicians and hundreds of political activists and throwing them in jail right now.
A certain political party felt it had impunity to go and resort to excessive violence, leading to arson, burning buildings, literally, going into areas which are not to be, which military installations, burning people's houses. Now for that, whether it was in Oslo, I can guarantee you, or it was in London, or it was in DC, when anyone resorts to that, there has to be action.
What's happening in Pakistan right now is that military courts are being used to try the people who are behind the violence. How do you justify that?
I think this military court bit has overwhelmed everything else. I'm also saying that not even 1% of the people who are out on the streets doing arson and everything else are being tried in the military courts. It's not the norm, it is the exception to the norm.
The accusation against your government is that you're putting your political opponents behind bars in their thousands, and many say that that's a textbook definition of political persecution. How do you respond to that?
We have experienced political persecution in the last 4 years of the previous government. This political party particularly is a cult. And even now that the leader of that party screams out on the basis of human rights and all of those other things, it is always contradicting what it does itself.
Many experts believe the Pakistani army is again calling the shots in Pakistan as we speak. Why does the military in Pakistan meddle and interfere in politics?
Look, the army in Pakistan has had a go in politics by being martial law administrators. It is the job of the political entities to expand their space according to their constitutional space. I believe Imran Khan has been a disruptive element in that. I believe that the path that we were on 2008 to 13 has been disrupted by one single force, and that force is Imran Khan. It is not the army.
Let's stick to the army's role, because you're kind of dodging the question, because when Imran Khan says the army is playing a devastating role in Pakistani politics, they're interfering in how the country should be run, do you disagree with him?
Look, I disagree with pretty much everything Imran Khan says. I do have to say that, because simply that Imran Khan says one thing today and will say the opposite of it tomorrow.
We've seen time and again the army has removed democratically elected leaders in Pakistan. Almost half of the time your country has existed, it has been ruled by generals. The founder of your party, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, was sent to the gallows by the generals, yet you believe that Imran Khan is a bigger threat to your country than the generals.
I absolutely believe Imran Khan has been a very big threat, not to only the country, but on democracy and institutions, because he has.
So he's worse than the generals?
The generals are doing their job. The generals are doing what they're.
By interfering in politics?
Not by. He is the one who's always encouraged. So he does not want to wait for the elections. He does not want to fight problems in the parliament. He wants to use street power. He wants to use arson. He wants to take law and order in his hands. He wants to ask his people to attack military institutions. He wants to ask his people to attack state institutions and democratic institutions. And you're saying that I should say that the generals are the problem? I don't think so.
You've all suffered at the hands of the generals. Yesterday, your party was being persecuted. Today, it's Imran Khan. Tomorrow, it's going to be somebody else. Why don't you create a united front against the generals and draw the line? This is the line. You take care of security. We'll run the country.
Look, I don't look at Pakistan's problem as having a united front against the generals. I don't think that is Pakistan's biggest problem. Pakistan's biggest problem is, Pakistan's not problem, but Pakistan's reality is that you need to make sure that democratic institutions are built, that you invest in them. That takes time and effort and commitment.
Why is your government cracking down on freedom of press and freedom of expression?
I wouldn't consider that to be the case at all.
Right now, there's an unofficial ban on covering anything related to Imran Khan in Pakistani media.
I think, look...
Right or not?
Look, let me just tell you this. Imran Khan is all over the place. I think he's being covered by media.
According to the award-winning investigative news organization The Intercept, last week Pakistani media corporations received orders in a secret meeting from the army not to mention Imran Khan by name or to give him coverage.
Look, I have no way to corroborate that information because I keep on seeing him on our screens. So I will again talk through evidence. The evidence that I see is he's still on the TV screens, he's still in social media, so I don't see this secret meeting being very successful.